the shit stir.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for the Gris Gris workshop. I said that correctly, right?
Yes, Gris Gris.
Yeah, all right. This is Granny the Swamp Witch, who you've all come here to see. So let me open up chat over here and make sure that everybody can. Let's see. Okay, attendees can chat with everyone. Sure, Granny can chat with everyone. All right, everyone can, if you just send me a message in the chat, just let me know that you can see us and hear us. All right, hi, Marianne. Thanks for joining us today. So we are with
Hey,
Granny the
Patty.
Swamp Witch for an hour today. So I'm super excited about that. So I am going to shut off my video, my audio, and I'm going to hand it on over to Granny, and she is going to show us how to put together these amazing Gree bags.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Um, Hopefully y'all have your kits. If you don't have your kit, that's fine. I still have plenty left. If you want to make one after the fact, that's fine. If you have questions anytime while we are constructing the Gris Gris, feel free to pop it up in the chat. I will answer. Okay? Now, are y'all ready? We are going to get rolling. All right. First things first. As y'all know, I am Granny the Swamp Witch, also known as Jenna, Jennifer, hey you, whatever. I answer to anything. I grew up in a family of 9. I am born and raised in Louisiana. I've moved around several times to other states, lived there, but I have always kept my base practice as Louisiana Hoodoo. It's what I was taught from the time I was 10, and I'm about to turn 56, so I've got a lot of years of doing this. A Gris Gris is one of a Louisiana magic that has been used for hundreds of years here. It's simple folk magic. It draws from a lot of different cultures all blended together. Our magic is as diverse as our food. A lot of cultures moved here, came together, invented foods, lifestyles, our way of living, and our magic. Now, a Gris Gris, very simply, is a constructed spiritual working. It's built with intention and layered purpose. It's rooted in our folk traditions and is traditionally carried on the body, either in a pocket. We ladies tuck it in the boob purse. You have to feed it, maintain it, and you work it over time. It's not something you make and then you forget like a normal spell. This is something that is a living working, is what we call it here, because you have to feed it, you have to tend it, you have to take care of it. It's not decoration, it's not aesthetic, it's a literal working. Now, before we begin, keep in mind this is a folk magic and spiritual practice. Your results will vary from person to person. What you put into it is what you get out of it, just like any other work. This is not for legal reasons, not legal or financial advice. It's not an instant wealth magic either. It is made to function alongside your real world effort. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. What you do in life. It'd be like if you do a spell to get a job, but you don't go out and put in job applications, you're not going to get a job. Same thing with this. You're going to construct your Gris Gris with your intention of helping to attract money, but you still have to work towards getting your money. This is going to smooth the way and help keep that flow going. Okay. Now, your kit should include your green cloth, your gold thread, your bag of basil, your honeysuckle, your chunk of nutmeg, your neodymium magnet, your little bottle of money honey oil, and your incense cone for cleansing everything before we start. You can go ahead and light your incense cone and get it going, because we are going to smoke cleanse everything before we start. If you have a little extra something that you want to tie it to you with, like, a piece of broken gold or silver jewelry, a silver dime, a lucky charm, like something in a horseshoe shape or a little rabbit foot shape or whatever, you can have that to add into it as well. Make sure you put your incense on a fireproof dish. We don't want anybody burning down their house today. Now, each ingredient has a specific purpose in the spell. Your honeysuckle is for attraction, prosperity, and sweetening your opportunity. It is one of the most overlooked money herbs around. You have your basil, which is a common herb that most people use in their money magic. It's for success, steady income, and your prosperity. Nutmeg is for luck, financial openings, and for giving you good chances. Okay? Your gold thread is for binding and sealing your intention. We use the gold color because it is sympathetic magic. Gold is aligned with riches, wealth, abundance. You have your money honey oil, which when I constructed it, it sweetens the roads, it encourages financial flow, and because I have clove oil in it as well, it is made to protect that flow. It keeps your money safe, keeps your flow safe. Yeah. Your suggested additions, as you can see here, silver dime, broken jewelry. Now, gemstones, you could use a little piece of citrine, pyrite, green aventurine, jade, or malachite. Those are all aligned with financial abundance, money, prosperity, etc. Yeah, we have the incense already lit. I hope you do. If y'all haven't done that yet, holler out to me and let me know, and we can wait a second, and then we'll get to building. Everybody ready? You got your incense going? Okay, we're going to duck the screen down a little bit so y'all can watch as we go along. Incense going. All you're going to do, y'all are mostly experienced witches, so we just pass everything gently over the smoke. Don't set it on fire. Cleansing away any unwanted energy that is there. Do your cord, your green piece of material, the outside of the packages, because everybody knows you don't know who's working in the postal office, and those mailmen can have some funky energy. So we don't want any of that clinging to anything that we are using. And no, we are not smoke cleansing the actual herbs, just the packages, because we don't want to wipe out the herbs' intent, their use, their energy. Shanice, that's okay if you're not home. You can do it on a rewatch or hit me up next week and I can help you build it when we do our mentorship. Hey, has everybody got everything cleansed? Okay. I'm trying to aim this and not, like, my screen is at an angle, so it's kind of hard. All right. First things first, your green cloth. Lay it down, smooth it out. You want it right there. This is your container or your skin that's going to house your work, okay? This is the base of it. Now, in order of how we're laying it out, we're going to start with our honeysuckle, okay? Take it, pour it out into your hand first, and you're going to tell it what its job is, which is to attract and bring in the money, to clear the way for your financial abundance. I give mine a little blow of air. Yeah, I say putting, the energy in, and then we set it down right in the middle. We're going to move along to our basil. You don't have to use all of it. I sent y'all plenty. We'll put you about, that much in your hand. Again, its job is to attract abundance and money. Make sure that you push that energy into it. And again, a little blow of air. Add your life force to it. You add it right to the middle. If you kind of get it everywhere, you can pick up the sides and kind of wiggle it back to the middle. That's perfectly fine. There, get a little better angle here. Next is our nutmeg. Nutmeg, the reason it became associated with money and abundance is because it was a rare spice back when the Europeans started traveling, and only the rich people had it. So it became associated with wealth. Tell it, this is your, we're using you for wealth. Put it in your hand, push that energy into it. And again, a little bit of life's breath. Set it to the center. Now, while the herbs are here, push energy in here that you are building your foundation to attract the wealth and abundance and prosperity into your life that you want. This is not something that you rush. You take your time with it. Let me know when y'all feel like you're ready and you've got the energy put into it that you need. Okay. Yeah, next up is our little friend, the neodymium, I cannot say that word, magnet. Now, the reason we use a magnet is because they attract, they pull, they give energy to your work. Excuse me. This little critter is going to be pulling in energy. It's going to be attracting things to you. Even if there's no metal there, they're still putting out a magnetic field that's drawing in more energy. Gonna take him. We're going to put him in the middle as well. Now, if you have your silver dime, your little charm, a piece of broken jewelry or anything, now's the time to add it to the middle. Okay? This is going to give you a personal link here. Me, I'm going to add a hog tooth. Hog teeth in Southern Conjure practices, and this is pretty well everywhere in Southern Conjure. These are associated with luck, abundance, prosperity, always having enough. So for me, I'm putting a hog tooth in mine. And it's from a pig that I raised and butchered and ate. So it has that personal link to me. Now, we're going to get our money, honey. You only need about 3 or 4 drops. And Patricia can testify to how well this stuff works. But you take it, make sure you pop your little thing up off the top because they do have the safety seal. And you just add 2 or 3 little drops. This is going to help speed up the process of making it work. Now, if you have a specific intention that you want your gris gris to be for, like getting you a raise at work, an unexpected windfall, luck if you go gambling, if you play the lottery, speak your intention into it now if you want to, and push that energy in there. Visualize it clearly and send that down through your hands into what's here. This needs to be done before we seal it, because once you seal it, your intention is sealed within. And yes, your intention does matter. Now, if you don't have a specific intent like gambling or a job or a raise, you can say something simple like, I draw prosperity toward myself. My roads are open to opportunity. I welcome stable abundance, etc. My finances will ease. Like if you're having a hard time right now, like so many of us are having with the cost of everything, you can put that intent in there, because that is also a form of prosperity and abundance. Having your bills clear up or having an easier time paying your bills. And if at any time anybody has questions, feel free to ask. I will answer as we go. Yeah. Everybody ready to close it up? Okay. You're going to start gathering up your corners. Opposite corners work best. That way everything doesn't escape. When you have your corners drawn up, you're going to take it and squish everything down to the bottom to where it looks like this. Okay? You're going to twist the top roughly 3 times, because we work in threes down here. Should look like this. Try to hold it snug if you can in your left hand. Leave a gap here because you need your string. This is where it comes fun. You're going to have to be a little bit of a contortionist. How I do it is I'll, whoop, if I can get it over here, like this. Let me pick this up because that way I can make sure I'm showing you right. Hold it this way. You're going to take your strings and you're going to make like you're doing a shoelace. You may have to use your mouth or whatever too to hold. I've been known to do that on occasion. And pull it tight. Yep, a gold coin is perfectly fine. Whatever you want to add is perfectly fine. But get it as tight as you can. Then you're going to bring your strings around to the other side and tie another single knot. Again, like you're doing shoelaces. Pinch it. Bring your strings back around to the first side again. And here is where we're going to tie it off. You're going to do a single knot and then another single knot so that it's like a knot, a regular knot. Once you get that single one, that second knot's a little easier to get. And literally making a gris gris is that easy. Now, what you do with the ends, pull on it kind of like you would to scoot down the string to make sure that it's solid. And all of the corners are up above the knot, so nothing escapes from outside of it. And there you have a gris gris. Now, your extra strings here, if you have a lucky charm, you can decorate them. You can hang your little charms from the ends of the strings, a horseshoe, or any other number of things that you might have. Has everybody got theirs tied yet, or we need to hold up? Yay! Almost there, Trish. Almost there. You got it. Okay, now I'm going to keep talking while everybody's finishing up tying. Like I said, this is a living working. It's not something that you just set it and forget it. It's similar to a money bowl where you have to feed it regularly. You have to give it energy. You have to give it time. You have to give it attention. You should feed it weekly with either the money honey. You should have enough in here for at least the rest of the month, probably longer, or another money oil. If you want to stay with the money honey, I do have it in my witchy shop. Y'all can get it there. You want to charge it overnight periodically and carry it on your person. Okay. Me, in the boob purse. That's just where I put things. All us girls have boob rocks. We do. If you can't put it there, you can take it and keep it in your pocket. If you don't have a pocket, what you can do is get a long string or a cord or something, tie it around the neck, wear it around your neck, just behind your shirt. These are meant to stay private. Do not let other people handle them. Don't let other people see them. Don't let other people know what they are. Okay? We keep our magic private here because, I'm sorry, but people are jerks. And if they know that you're working on your prosperity and if they get mad at you, they may try to work against you. If they know you have a gris gris, they may try to do something to mess it up, like spill something on you that would counteract it. We keep our magic private, that is for our benefit. Whether it's for our prosperity, our protection, our mental health, whatever we are doing for, you keep it private. Oh, adding the oil, you just put it on the outside. You can either dot it, like open the tongues at the corners and drop some up here if you're keeping it in your boob purse. Or you can put some on the bag itself. It doesn't really matter where you put it on there. You are putting it on there. Don't forget, hold it. Push energy into it. Breathe life into it because this is a living thing. A living thing. If you want to charge it well, when it's not on your person, if you have a big piece of citrine or a big piece of malachite or green aventurine or any other money stone. Take it overnight, set it on top of it. Tell it, okay, it's battery time. Leave it there, let it charge overnight. In the morning, pick it up, put it back. Keep it on you. Don't treat it like decor. Don't let others handle it. Do not open it at all. I know it says don't open it repeatedly, but do not open it at all. Leave it shut because you built it. The energy is contained. You just have to feed the energy. Don't forget your maintenance on it, and don't overcomplicate your work. Magic doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be 50, 11 different herbs, 5 candles in 6, in 6 different colors, and 18 different herbs. Simple. This is simple. It works. We have almost 300 years of history here of people doing this, and it works. You can charge it anytime. Here, we don't work by moons. We work by need. It will last as long as it stays closed. You don't accidentally wash it in your pocket. Or it doesn't, if it falls apart. If it falls apart, then it's tired and it's done its job. Make a new one. Take everything outside that can be burned and burn it. You can keep your solids like your magnet, your stones. You can keep those. But the bag, the cord, and this is why we work with cotton, because they're natural fibers. When you burn them, they go back to the earth. Don't rebuild one with polyester or another synthetic fabric. You can use silk. You can use cotton, linen, anything that's a natural fiber. Okay? Because to release them, we burn them. And you can make gris gris for any number of things. The next one I'll probably offer, oh, you don't have to burn the ashes. You can either dump them in running water or scatter them to the wind. You can burn them if you like, but, bury it. However, but we burn them to release. Always use natural materials. Now, after you pull out like the magnet and the gemstones or your charms, your piece of jewelry, whatever, take those, cleanse them. You can reuse them. Just give them a good cleaning. But it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be all that stuff. Down here, magic is simple. Our ancestors worked with very little, and we made do, but it doesn't make it any less powerful. Appalachian magic is the same. It doesn't have to be complicated. We kept it simple. I would not use the ashes for anything else in future. Let them go. They've done their job. If the gris gris gives up, it's done its job. Make another one. Get rid of the ashes. Also keep in mind this supports movement. It's a living thing. You have to do your mundane with the magical for the best results. Okay? Any other questions, y'all? And also, next gris gris we do, I'm leaning towards protection, a protection gris gris. So if that's what y'all would like to see, let me know. Okay. Well, we will work on a protection one next time. It's probably not going to be for at least a month or so because I'm going to my daughter's tomorrow. I haven't seen my grandbaby since Christmas. I kind of miss them. I got to get me some grandkid love. But I am still open for selling stuff because I've packed all my stuff in totes to bring with me to Texas, and I can mail.
Love it. This is awesome. I was going to show mine, but now I'm not going to show it because I don't want anyone to see it now. So
they all should look like this.
Yeah, my strings are a little short. I think I tied tied a lot of knots in mine.
Okay, is that what your intuition said you needed?
Yes, it did.
Okay,
it did.
then go with that.
I don't want anything getting out of there. So
there you go.
Gonna
Trust
keep
your gut, guys. Trust your gut.
Exactly. So I tried to tie my lucky coin on at the end, but my cords are too short, too many knots. So it's good. I love the boob purse thing is hilarious. And I think Emily had asked a question up here
Oh, what
that
did I miss?
said, "What if you lose it? Things
Oh,
fall out
if
of the
you
boob purse
lose
all the
it, then it wanted to run away for
time."
whatever reason. Make a new one. Make it a whole new one.
And where can they get, or where can we get if we have to make a new one, like the magnets? Are they just something simple they can pick up anywhere?
I mean, you can get them on Amazon. You don't have to use the neodymium. I do because they're small. It's a lot easier to work with than lodestone. You can use natural, any kind of natural magnet. The floppy plastic fridge magnet, no, because it's not a natural magnet. You want to use a natural magnet.
Okay.
As long as it's a
Awesome.
natural magnet, you're fine.
All right. I love it. I love it. So, anybody have any last minute questions? And, follow up. Let us know how how things are going and, how that prosperity is working for you. I want to hear it. I'll tell you, this money honey oil is no joke. Patty and I took it to Alaska and we made some pretty big hits, didn't we, Patty? Um,
I
yeah,
said
so
my two best oils I think I have ever made is A, my Money Honey, and B, the Ass Blaster 3000.
I know I love that too. We bought a bunch of the Ass Blaster is it 2000, and we have paired it with a black candle, and we're doing that with some of our premium picks. So that stuff is, and it is, when we open it, we're like, whoa! You can feel it. Like it's
When I
insane.
first said it, because I didn't use all of the one in the original jar. Let me grab my jar and I'll show you the jar.
Yeah.
And it's a cute little jar. I got it at the Dollar Tree. It's a pumpkin shaped jar. Because when I started it was at Samhain.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Okay. This is it settled so I can bobble it. But it's got so many baneful things in there. It's got a whole huge ass wasp nest in there,
Oh wow.
complete with dead wasps and brimstone and a bunch of other stuff. But when I started it, that was 2.5 years ago on Samhain, right before Samhain. I'd started it on the fall equinox when we had all those lovely astronomical things going on. We had a solar eclipse, a lunar eclipse, and then the way I calculate true Samhain is the dark moon after the harvest moon. And that dark moon was a solar eclipse, was true Samhain, because I calculate it by the old Celtic calendar. And it was brewed all through that time.
Yeah,
So
that
there's a
looks
whole hell of a lot of energy in the base. And when I started running low, I left about this much in the jar and added more ingredients to it to carry over that energy so I didn't lose it.
Now, how long does that typically sit before you feel
30
like it's ready?
days,
30 days. Okay.
the
So
full
like
lunar
a full
cycle.
lunar cycle. Yeah. That's awesome.
All of
Uh,
that, and that's strictly an infused oil.
I love it. I mean, you can tell. It's just,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Emily asked, what is the significance of cinnamon? I see it recommended for a lot of money bowls, but not for
Okay.
these.
Cinnamon is meant to speed up workings. You can use it for any kind of working, whether it's beneficial or baneful. Money honey has cinnamon in it. So you don't have to worry about adding cinnamon to your gris gris because it's already in here. Cinnamon and clove are your two of the main oils that I use to make this. The clove is for protection. Like I said, it protects your money, protects your flow. The cinnamon gets it going fast.
I love it. And let's see. Michael said I carry a small bag of crystals in my pocket. Can I put this in the bag of crystals?
I would not unless all of the stones are also abundance, prosperity, or money stones. You want to, if you add it to anything, like to carry it with something else, make sure the energies are aligned.
That's great. That was a great question, Michael. Patty, is it okay to put my Gris Gris in a little plastic covering because
Yeah,
the
you
oil?
absolutely can. If you're going to carry it on your person, you absolutely can. Plastic is not going to block the energy flow. Remember, this is science. It's literally quantum physics. Energy will permeate anything and everything, with the exception of like lead. Just don't put it in lead.
Patty, you don't want to put lead in your bra. I don't think that's a good idea. Keep the lead out of your bra. You'll be good.
But it's literally magic is just quantum mechanics and quantum physics. You can keep it in your purse. If you keep it in your purse, put it in your wallet though. And give it the little job that, hey, this is where I want my money to show up, so tuck it in your wallet.
Patty. Patty had breast cancer. She's a breast cancer
Oh,
survivor. So yeah, so she's got a prosthesis on one side. So she wants to keep it under her chicken cutlet. She's thinking maybe.
oh, well,
Hey, whatever
go
floats your
for
boat,
it.
Patty. If that's what you're feeling, then you go for it, girl.
Okay, the crystals you can use citrine, um, malachite, green aventurine, jade. All those are really, really good for prosperity, abundance, and money drawing. Here, let me pull that. Where's them? I know I put them up here. There you go. Citrine. Oh, and pyrite. Let me not forget the pyrite. Pyrite is excellent for money drawing too,
Yeah, I threw a
especially
piece of
when paired
pyrite.
with a magnet because it's iron pyrite, so it's ferrous, which means it can be magnetized.
I love it. That's why I threw that. I threw a chunk in mine. So
I would not put quartz, and here's why. And I learned this the hard way when I was out investigating somebody's house that had a disturbance. Um, Clear quartz is especially bad about it, but all quartz, because it holds an electric charge naturally within it, will trap energy. It traps energy, it holds energy.
it's good to
It's
know.
piezoelectric. That's the word I was trying to think of. Like, if you bang any kind of quartz together, you can see electric sparks inside. It has the energy in it is natural there. So if you put quartz with anything that is supposed to be sending out energy, it's going to catch that energy and keep it away from you. And the reason I found this out the hard way is because when I was out there ghost hunting, I brought something home with me in my quartz pendulum. And that was a
Oh,
whole mess trying to get it clean again.
that's interesting. So how did you realize that that is what was happening? Like that you
Because
had
it
brought
kept
something.
rolling off the damn table and jumping off
Oh,
its holder. Or
so that
I'd be
makes
sitting there and I'd see it doing that vibrating thing. And I'd be like, what the hell? Yeah, it came home with me.
yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
So no quartz, guys.
No quartz. Do not use quartz or any piezoelectric type of stone. All quartz is, and there's I think a few others out there that are as well. So research the actual physical properties when you're researching properties of a stone, not just the metaphysical properties.
Absolutely. Any last minute burning questions? This has been great. I'm super excited for the next one if we're going to do protection. What are you thinking? You said about a month, so maybe somewhere in July.
Was that I'm going to be in Texas for about 2 weeks, and then I come back, and then I have a week's worth of doctor's appointments. I'm finally getting diagnosed with everything wrong with me. So
Like,
You know how it is. It's been a fight trying to find doctors that don't gaslight you that there's nothing wrong with you. Um, so I got to do that, and I have that week, and then after that, I have to start planning out what I'm going to get to put together the kits. And I will let you know sometime in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'll let you know when.
okay, that sounds great. All right, so everybody, stay tuned for updates on that. And thank you all for coming today. Thank you, Granny, for spending time with us today.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been great. So I will see you all at the next one. Tomorrow is palmistry with Tam. So if anybody wants to do that, you can get her link in her Witch C shop. And I will see you all at the next one.
Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.